Happy Monday, everybody, and happy Juneteenth!
Happy Juneteenth.
Hello, happy Juneteenth, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope all of you awesome dads out there had an incredible Father's Day weekend and Father's Day, and that you got to relax or do whatever it is that you enjoy doing with your children or not.
That's right.
So hello, everyone. Hello in the comments. We see our amazing moderator, Paul. Hello, Paul.
What's going on, Mr. Moderator?
We see the one and only Dan.
Dan Roth is in the building.
Hey, hey. And we are over here with James. So I see James. Hello, James.
Gotta redo these things. This is
We have James here. So we have James Hatcher. Yes. Okay. So everyone, we have we're going to start with breaking news, right? We have a different trivia for you today. And what we mean by that is that it will be a different prize. So it would be a little different. So stay tuned for that. And we have an incredible guest today. It's going to be Eliseo Way, and he is the mastermind behind Demo
Mode Pros and Season 3.
Yeah.
Can't believe we're in Season 3 already. Premieres this week.
Right. That seems like it was so long ago, but it isn't.
Right.
It's only been 3 years. So if you don't know what we are referring to, stay tuned because Eliseo will be with us in a short while to explain all of it. He has incredible guests coming through, and yes.
Yeah, it's awesome lineup.
Yes, a great lineup. So everyone, so here we go. We are going to I want to have a quick conversation about, because Fuljens and I were having this conversation about Juneteenth, and we're like, when did you find out about Juneteenth?
Yeah, definitely not in my childhood, because when I moved to Queens, like the junior high school I was in was like pro-black, and for the national anthem we sang "Lift Every Voice and Sing" and everything, but we didn't learn about Juneteenth. It wasn't until, I would say, probably like in my 20s.
Yeah.
I learned about Juneteenth, and like this is way before when they started actually putting more highlight on it and TV, like on Blackish and whatnot. But it was something that was just mentioned and just often overlooked. And again, in school, nothing, no conversation surrounding Juneteenth whatsoever. And I'm just like, looking back now, I'm kind of surprised, right? Especially when I went to an all-black junior high school that highly celebrated African heritage, African American history, and we didn't talk about Juneteenth.
Yeah, how about you? When do you learn about Juneteenth as well? Please write it in the comment for us. For me, I learned about it just like Fuljens very late, and it was so late. I was photographing an event, and a black gentleman approached me, and he was like, "Hey, would you like to model for us for Juneteenth?" And I'm like, "For what?" And he's like, "You don't know what it is?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry." And then he explained it to me. And then I was made aware of it. So this is what happens not only with this, right? But with everything, awareness and talking about it. That's what makes it. That's what then I went on and explained it to other people. And then we talked about it. And this was a conversation you and I together. We never spoke about it until today, right?
Yes.
So this is the awareness and when awareness happens. So I would like to know, when do you learn and how do you learn about Juneteenth?
Tatiana says, I only really started to learn about Juneteenth in the past 8 years.
Yeah.
And Dan says, the education system teaches whitewash history. Sorry, not sorry. And just backing up a little bit, Mike Reed. My best Father's Day gift ever, meeting my first granddaughter.
Oh, congratulations. That is great. That is great. Congratulations.
Yes.
You are about to become a whole new man. We love it. That's great. So Dan said most people don't know about
drowned towns, redlining, Black Wall Street, etc. That is correct.
Yeah, so it's the whole thing. So let's keep talking about it. Let's keep mentioning it. It's such an important, right? Such an important event in our history, especially for all of us, right? That we need to
It was so funny. I was listening because the radio options here in Central New York are very scarce. So this morning, they were like, "Today is Juneteenth." Just like the history of the end of slavery. And then everything's closed. So today's Juneteenth.
For more information.
Very important to think about. And then that was it.
And if you think about it, that is an opportunity for them to actually talk about this, right? For them to actually, because it's not only a celebration, but it's also a time of reflection. Of how can we help out? How can we continue to make the whole world aware of this?
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So it's
and hopefully people have been doing some Juneteenth research because the trivia is Juneteenth related.
Oh, there's a little for you right there.
Juneteenth trivia for you.
There's a little for you right there. But okay, so in case you missed it, we're going to talk about the shows Ecamm Live had last week. We had a 3-day Zoom masterclass with the amazing Loria, and that was pretty. She covered a lot.
I loved it.
It was great. So
Absolutely.
If you are looking for ways to improve, whether it is your equipment or the way you configured your Zoom, go ahead and check that out. That is free. Replays on the YouTube channel Ecamm Live. And then we have
The Flow. Do I need a podcast producer? So that was last week, Tuesday at 12 p.m. The replay is available on the Ecamm Live YouTube channels.
And then also, if you missed it, we have creating graphics inside of Ecamm Live. You don't need anything else, just Ecamm Live text overlays, and you can create incredible and very impressive
Games.
Yeah,
so interactive games such as what you see on ENN, Quiz Ninja. So last week we had a blast creating a lower third where you can interact with that lower third to do some type of game show and some quizzes and all that good stuff. So check out this past Friday's replay of Building Blocks live on the Ecamm Live YouTube channel.
And then, in case you missed it again, we have one more. We have Marshall Creates live show branding part 4.
Part 4.
Yeah, so this week is going to be part 5.
Part 5, yes.
So stay tuned for that. And the stream show
with Stephanie Garcia, making money as a live stream producer.
And if there's someone who knows about that, it's Stephanie.
It's Stephanie, yeah.
So if you missed that is all available in the YouTube channel replay. You just go replay, read the comments, because there's some great questions in there as well. So that was pretty good. That was awesome. And then now coming up in the Ecamm Live YouTube channel this week.
Let's go. So speaking of the flow, I don't know why I just rhymed, but tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's the flow with Doc and Katie. They're back. How to start a video podcast in 2023. And then it is the season premiere of Demo Mode Pros, Episode 1, Interview Green Room with Shelly Nathan. Shelly Saves the Day. That is this Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I love those graphics.
Oh yeah, they're fire.
It's great.
Speaking of great graphics, the man Marshall is back with episode 16. Marshall Creates Live Show Branding Part 5. That's this Thursday at 2 p.m. Then we head on over to Friday. It's Building Blocks with yours truly, Anna and Fuljens, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Part 2 of
Creating Games with Ecamm. Followed by Ecamm Live Demo with Doc Rock at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's your show guide for this week.
Yes, that's pretty good. Always some good lineups.
Absolutely.
Always some great things. So let's go back to the comments. James Hatcher has a comment, and he writes,
Emancipation Proclamation was a big deal. It's crazy it took 2 years to enforce.
Yeah, when I was reading about that, I was like, what is going on? And even more so because after that, even some of the masters took their time informing that it was passed. And so they held
Yeah,
them for a longer period, like for the harvest to come in before they actually
exactly.
informed them of the
Word of mouth
news.
took some time.
Right. I mean,
Yes.
it is pretty big, just like James, you recognize this, and imagine that, right? So for after so many years, for somebody to for us to be like, oh my gosh, so now I can make my own decisions. Oh wow, so my kids will now have the right to make their own decisions as well. So it's like is the whole life changed. It's a pretty big deal. So I'm excited that they actually made it a national holiday,
Absolutely.
right? I'm
Absolutely.
excited for that. Yes.
About time.
Yeah. So damn, yeah, I think it was even 2.5 years and then plus, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, so let's talk about some social media updates. And the social media updates are kind of fun in a way, and then also some alerts for you in the AI world. So let's start with some kind of cool news, right? So we have Meta, everyone. So Meta came up introducing Voice Box, and they're calling it the most versatile AI for speech generation. So what it is like you enter your text and a voice box will just make it, and you can choose. They will give you a variety of voices that you can choose from. So let's give them an example of what this looks like.
We won't get dinged if we play any of this stuff over here.
I don't think so.
You don't know? That's true. That's
I
true.
don't think so.
Hola a todos.
Yeah, look at that.
This is VoiceBox, a new AI foundation model for speech that does some pretty awesome things. If you give it text, it can read it in a bunch of different styles.
Penelope Porcupine and Sammy Sloth danced gracefully in the treetops.
Penelope Porcupine and Sammy Sloth danced gracefully in the treetops.
And you can use it to fix background noise too, kind of like an eraser, but for audio. Sammy and Penelope's heartwarming friendship inspires joy. Sammy and Penelope's heartwarming friendship inspires joy. We think this is probably the most versatile speech generative model out there. This is still a research project, but I think that we're going to be able to build a lot of interesting things with tools like this.
Yeah, and look at and it was them generating that, right?
Yeah.
So what do y'all think about this? Obviously, all of these apps are going to continue to come out and
Yeah.
develop, but there are a lot of controversies about that. It's not out yet; they're still testing it, and they haven't made it available to obviously all of us. But yeah, I mean, they're saying that you could take your friend's voice and use it. That's dangerous, man. That's just like everything that's happening, just dangerous. And speaking of dangerous, keep your API key for ChatGPT 4 safe, because there are some hackers who are pirating it and just putting it out for free. There was one that got stolen that had 150,000 worth of tokens. 150,000. I don't use GPT-4, but what is that? What does that equal to in there, like in terms of apps? How does that work?
No freaking clue.
Because you have GPT-4.
I don't know about the API tokens and all that stuff. So
So they're
that's
like,
another look into.
they're stealing the tokens and then reselling it in the black market, and everybody could use it. So however that is, right, for you. So I kind of thought that you would have it because you have GPT.
Yeah, but I'm not on ChatGPT. Be like, yo, let me protect my API tokens over here.
No, but they are, they gave great suggestions for making sure that your APIs are safe. And Paul is going to amazingly put the link in the comments so that you can read it at your leisure. But yeah, that's
Someone has stolen access to a valuable open AI account with an upper limit of $150,000 worth of usage and is now offering that access for free to other members, including via a website and a second dedicated Discord server that has over 500 members.
yeah. So they're just
Interesting.
in the black market. Let's see why Paul, because Paul has some great things also says soon I can just send my chair with goggles and never have to speak again. You see, that's what I'm saying. Like with all of this,
The voice box.
with the voice box, you can just, it's just dangerous. But if you know how to use it, it's
Driving is I'm gonna be Doc. Driving is dangerous.
No, but then again, okay, so we watched this movie. Not this movie, it's a series, Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
And what was that? Joan?
Joan is awful.
Joan is awful.
Yeah,
that was
the only good
that
episode
was the
there.
only good episode there. But this episode covered all of that. Where things are going. We're not gonna give it away just in case you're going to watch it. But
if you haven't seen Black Mirror, the new season, just watch Joan is Awful. I think that's the best episode on there.
yeah. So Shay, hi.
It says it's better, but I still like my own voiceover.
Right? Exactly. Your voice, and actually, your voice is pretty awesome too, Shay. So stay with your voice. They might actually take your voice to do voiceovers because your voice is so awesome. So yes, that's pretty interesting. I do like it though compared to other voiceovers we have heard. Mm-hmm. It sounds more natural.
Yeah, and I like the noise removal.
Mm-hmm. The wealth. Okay, so let's talk about LinkedIn. We're going to talk about LinkedIn real quick, and then we are going to bring our amazing guest who's going to be talking to us about demo mode and how you can use different, how some of our awesome creators use different things, and they're going to show you on demo mode. More on that. But okay, so LinkedIn released this great feature that is going to, it's actually pretty cool. So what it is going to, the notifications, you will be able to, here we go. The notifications, you will be able to get them, arrange them, right? So you will be able to filter your notifications by going to a specific tab. So if you look down here, you have old posts, my posts, and mentions. Mm-hmm. And they're testing this out now, but soon you'll be able to narrow it down even further, filter it even further. Mm-hmm. So Dan, if you know anything about it, you could actually write it in the comments. But yeah, you will be able to do more with it. So there will be slowly rolling it out, which is great. Because when I get all these notifications, sometimes I just want to see the interactions on specific posts and not everything that's coming out.
Yeah, some stuff can get jumbled.
Yeah.
Maybe they can divide it into, if you get invited to a stream, maybe something like that, invites, some stuff like that.
Yes.
What's coming up live,
reactions,
like live shows, stuff like that. Because me personally, like this option, what they're sharing right now, what's that? Mentions, okay, but
comments.
We need more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
We need more than that.
So they're trying to do that. So you will have the mentions, you will have the comments, you will have reactions.
Right.
So you will be able to filter, which, like you said, is great because sometimes you just want to just see something.
Tatiana is like, this is what we want. When will LinkedIn let Ecamm show comments? Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people have DM'd me, hey, where are you guys? Where are you? I'm like, well, we're just waiting for LinkedIn to bless us with the comments, to open it for us. But yeah, so that's a pretty good feature update.
Yeah.
And then they also took away some things that I believe many of us did not have. So one of them was we all had the access to it to record a profile video. So that's going to be going away on June 26th. But if you already have it there, I believe it will stay. Dan, feel free to comment if that is accurate. And then the other one that they took out was LinkedIn native carousels, which was not available to any of us. It was available to high top creators where you could mix text, video, and pictures all in one, and you had that option. So I guess it wasn't really hot with creators, and they removed it.
Right.
So that's it. So for us, it's not a big deal because we didn't have it.
Because when I heard carousel, I thought it was the adding your PDF and
I freaked out real quick about that. Like, but it wasn't that.
Yeah. Why would you remove that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just the one that was native to LinkedIn. So that's the one that they removed. And then, so they are doing some also experimenting with some ads, in-stream ads. More on that in next couple of shows. But you will be able to capitalize even further if you use LinkedIn ads to be able to be in front of a bigger audience, such as TV-like audience. So more on that as the weeks go by. But that is pretty awesome that LinkedIn is expanding their video reach and what the platform can do.
As they should.
Yeah. Yep. So stay tuned for that. Don't sleep on LinkedIn. LinkedIn and video, right? It's just, so stay there because we might be on TV. On the real TV.
Exactly.
Yeah. So so what do you think? What do you think about that one? The updates, the removals.
We none of us had it, so
And any of you have it though.
Right, except for Dan.
Dan probably had
besides
it.
Dan, but the notifications, if they can just add some more variety to that, right? So live shows that are coming up, that's a good category to have and whatnot,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like your friends when you select an event that you're attending, that would be nice to just have it.
Newsletters too, right?
Yes,
Maybe
yeah.
newsletters could have its own category. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And probably it doesn't. We don't know it. So Dan, let's see what
Yeah.
Dan is saying. Yeah. So if you already have a video, it will stay there. You can still add carousel if you upload them as a PDF document. Yes. So that would be just a regular
Right,
carousel.
exactly. The one that we all have access to.
Yeah. And Dan,
Exactly.
yeah, Dan has everything. It's like send us a screenshot of And then the last thing for you all, if you are on TikTok or thinking about TikTok, well, hey, TikTok is now the first mobile app to make surpass $1 billion in quarters. Look at this. And what is really, it makes sense, right? Is that it has been from family and friends and family, which makes sense. So most of this is referrals from friends and family who have shared the link to specific products,
Exactly.
and then they have purchased it. So if this is something that you were thinking about, go ahead and do it because look at this, 1 billion surpass in a quarter.
In a quarter.
In a quarter, that's a lot of money. But yeah, it makes sense because we were talking about a specific product and one of your friends referred you and you purchased it right away.
Right.
Right? So
Yeah.
it's right away.
Yeah, like you said, like we purchase based off of trust.
Yeah. So that's why when you are talking about a product and that is your thing, just make sure that you review the products and be so trusting and authentic and truthful about it so that people can trust you and then buy your product if you are into that. Yes. So let's see what we have here. Jose Arroyo, Dan is a lucky man.
No time on what?
On purchasing the product.
Right.
He did not. He actually ordered. You ordered it that same day.
No. So this is a power sweeper, for doing like patio.
Well,
work and
I
all that
wasn't
stuff like
even
that.
referring to that one.
Which one are you referring
I
to?
was referring to the snoring thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I
he
don't
got
wanna
two
talk
products.
about that right
Yeah,
now.
two
I don't even want to talk about this loan situation.
two
right now.
products. So so you purchased it very quickly.
It was but it wasn't the same day because we went away and it wouldn't make sense to order right away because it'll be in the mail and nobody was gonna take it. So Shay says definitely thinking about marketing on TikTok.
Yes, I mean Shay will be great for you, especially with your voice. But yeah, TikTok is people. You know what? Whatever happens, but if it's making that much of an impact and making so much money, why not? Right? It's right there.
And Tatiana says, I love TikTok, but I have not yet made a purchase on the platform.
Yeah.
Me, I get served, Amazon finds and Ryobi tools and all that stuff, but I don't purchase from those links. Then I'm like, oh, I want that. So then I'll head on over to Amazon or my Home Depot, and then research and purchase it from there. But TikTok made me buy it.
You know what? It will be interesting to learn if behind the scenes, you know how in Amazon, but in Amazon you are in the same platform and you click on a video. And even if you click on 2 other videos, the first video you watch, that creator will get the credit as well. I wonder if on TikTok, they cookie track you to whether you click on that link or not.
Yeah.
They cookie track you and the creator still gets that.
It'll be good to know.
If anybody knows, please do write it in the comments. But yeah, that's the TikTok is what's up. And you, let me tell you, you would be very successful and you will sell a lot if you try it on TikTok.
Once I'm able to, yeah.
Yeah. Why aren't you able to?
You need 1,000 followers minimum.
Oh,
to start
just
that.
like YouTube. But
Yeah.
YouTube now lowered the whole
500,
right?
but you still need 4,000 watch hours.
You just have to do all-nighters.
Yeah.
All-nighters like before. But YouTube lowered that. So now it's for you to be able to get monetized, right?
Right.
It's 500 subscriber now.
500 subs. 500 subs, 4,000 watch hours.
4,000 watch hours.
In the past 365 days.
So you have a year for it. Mm-hmm. You have to just go for it. Vlogmas will do it. Vlogmas should do it.
Yeah.
Start Vlogmas early. Right? Okay, so yes, so that is what's up in the world of social media and live streaming. As we mentioned earlier, or I don't think we did, She Podcast is happening tomorrow, and Ecamm is a sponsor. We have a 30% of the original price ticket, so you will be able to enjoy that very awesome discount for She Podcast live. And look at the lineup here.
Let's check out the speakers. Wow, they have a stack lineup.
Yeah, they have. They're yeah, and I love it. I mean, look at all these women.
Laura,
yay! Okay. I love look at all these women.
It's
She
awesome.
Podcast, yes,
It's awesome. And have you checked out their mission statement to highlight, enhance, and support current women podcasters by creating a supportive, fun, and nurturing community, as well as a platform for continuing to cultivate stronger and more powerful voices in the world of podcasting.
Yep. So the code is Ecamm. Ecamm. The code for 30%
30% off.
Yes. And now, everyone, without further ado, we have our incredible guest, Eliseo Way, or as you will pronounce it in English,
Eliseo Way.
And he is just Mr. Energizer Bunny. You have seen it. He will have he's going to do a takeover in the community, and you will get to be blessed with his incredible energy and graceful smile and a lot of great knowledge. He is came back from season 3 of Demo Pros. Without further ado, everyone, here's our amazing guest, Eliseo Way.
Let's go.
Hey!
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I need to hire you to come do my intro for my shows when I perform.
Whenever you want, you know.
Fly you all the way down here just for an intro, 5-second intro.
Listen, Eliseo, Florida is way overdue for Ecamm meetup.
Yes.
Hey, I'm here.
You're
I'm-
down
I'm
there.
right.
Marshall is down there.
Yeah.
Preston So is down there. So Johnny is down there. There's a lot of Ecamm fam down there. So
Yeah, Luis is down here. He's more like South
yes, Mr.
Florida.
Camera.
But we have a few others that's like over in the Tampa area and whatnot. So let's set it up. I can head that if y'all want to start putting some stuff together. I can grab the bull by the horns and we can ride
Katie.
that thing on into the
Katie.
Ecamm meetup.
Talk to Katie. We'll be there.
We just have to send an email to marketing at ecamm.com
I'm marketing at ecamm.com.
and you'll be all set. You'll be absolutely all set. So, Eliseo, tell us, what have you been up to for those who do not know you or are not familiar with you? Please go ahead and just give a brief, self intro.
Yeah, so my name is Eliseo Way. I'm 41 years old, wife and 3 kids. I don't know. I'm horrible at intros, I'm just I'm just a cool guy. I always like to say I'm just a cool guy, and we came kind of all into Ecamm around the same time when the lockdown happened, and we kind of all had to make some changes. I'm typically on actual real stages or in real crowds and doing things, with actual people, skin to skin, face to face. So, when the lockdown happened, we kind of all, I want to say, like, put yourself back on the screen. Wouldn't you say that we all kind of met around the same time, right around that that time?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's when I came into the Ecamm Fam by way of Marshall Fox, ironically enough. And then now he lives down here in Florida now. And then after that, I met Doc. I met, the Jedi Council. That's a whole nother conversation. And you two, and shout out to you two. I mean, you guys, I remember when you first got in here and we're just kind of streaming around in the group, just trying to figure stuff out. And you did it. And then next thing you know, that turned into ENN. Like, there was no ENN before you guys were tinkering around with Ecamm, and then you guys' chemistry was just freaking amazing. And next thing you know, it's a thing. It's a real thing, like ENN. So I watch it when I can, and I'm just blown away at the stuff that you guys do, even with building blocks in the community. So that's just a testament to, like, anybody. Like, I've been blessed enough for Ecamm to partner with me in a few different ways, and now I host a show every year, the Demo Mode Pros. You guys do building blocks. You guys do the ENN. So many other things, like Doc Rock is working with them. It's like, that's just a testament. If you come into the community and you just have that heart to give and to serve and to help people, like, you never know where Ecamm can take you, not just as the company, but just the software as well. Like, I'm pretty sure, not trying to brag or boast or nothing, but I'm pretty sure last year I probably made an extra $30,000 to $40,000 with Ecamm, the software, just helping people, helping churches, nonprofits, helping organizations set up Ecamm, learn how to live stream, learn how to podcast. Just an extra $20,000, $30,000, maybe $40,000 just for knowing how to use Ecamm, the software, and use it. So, that's just a testament, guys. Like, this software is a game changer. Not just trying to sound cliche or nothing like that, and not trying to get on my soapbox or nothing, but really, like, Ecamm has changed my life and a few other people I know's lives. So, like, I'm just excited to be here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's such a give another.
Yeah, and and this is full circle because a few months back we had DJ Strick on the show. You couldn't make it, and I was telling everybody how because we all kind of like bonded together during the lockdown, more particularly during Vlogmas 2020, right? And up until Vlogmas 2020, I was always behind the camera. It was because of you and DJ Strick, seeing you guys on camera every single day, putting in the work, doing reviews for Vlogmas, having the entire community. That really inspired me and pushed me to get in front of the camera and to get to where I am at now. So
I remember that you were kind of like shy behind the scenes,
doing the fitness videos.
And but that's another like testament because I didn't necessarily know what I was doing. And I just got on and DJ Strick was, gracious enough to be like, hey, I see you trying to figure this thing out. Let me jump on with you. And that turned into us, you know what? Hey man, let's review people's videos. And as we're doing that, we'll learn how to do interviews. We'll learn how to do graphics. We'll learn how to do all these different cool little things, right? And it was just us really practicing while we were serving the community and while we were helping other people out. And from there, I branched off to do some big things. DJ Strick have branched off to do some big things. You guys have. But it's all really what we learned at that core little time. Like, oh my, like I get goosebumps just thinking about
that.
Yeah,
for real.
That is a moment that, like we just cherish and remember forever. And like, it's nothing can ever like...
It's kind of like, how you felt when you were like leaving high school or something, graduating high school. It kind of had that same feel, like the bond that we created at that time. And when we all when the lockdown was over and we all had to kind of branch off and go back to work and go back to our normal lives, it's like that bond that we created at that time. We will always have, always cherish, and always just be like, man, we were the core. Like I believe at that time, Ecamm was around 6,000 members in the group, 7,000, and they just like rocketed it up because we were all like Ecamm evangelists. We're like, hey, get in here, boom, boom, boom. We were having so much fun. I had people like, well, how are you doing that? What are you doing? From there, when people seen how dope my setup was, I had people reaching out to me, big YouTubers, million subscribers reaching out to me. Hey, what are you using? What are you doing? So I like I got some dope relationships just from using Ecamm because I put them on game and showed them how to use it and what I'm using. And I just got credibility with so many big YouTubers and other content creators. And like I said, it opened up some major doors for me.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, your strategy was great. Your strategy with content creators and highlighting all the content creaters.
Creators on the come
up.
Yep.
And we have,
creators on the come up. Yeah,
man. we have Nikki and Moose in the house.
Yep.
Hello.
Yo, Nikki is here.
Nikki's
in the
here.
house. What's up?
Yeah, Monty Weaver is here.
You're bringing
Monty Weaver. Oh man, all the OGs back in here.
Yeah.
Man, no, shout out to Nikki and Moose. Like Nikki, she was one of the other ones that I was like, yo, I got to figure this thing out. Like I told Nikki, I'm like, she's one of the only people, when I see her stuff, I feel like I'm not doing enough. Like, she's like, that's how it's supposed to be, bro. Like, I feel like I got to get my act together. Like, that's what's up. Shout out to Monty. I organically came across Monty's content because I was trying to figure out how to live stream for my church. And his video was the one that popped up. So we have that bond because I'm I found him in search right on YouTube. So it's just crazy, man.
Yeah, you are incredible. So I want to hear. So one last story that we have for you. Remember when you and I were sharing notes about how to keep the sweat off our faces?
Yeah. So the thing, we did a live stream together, and we was like, we just, So the thing, I keep my ceiling fan off because I don't want to get into the microphone and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I guess I could have the AC on, but I don't know. I like that just natural energy. I'm in here sweating.
Oh yeah,
it's all good.
We have the ceiling fan on. You can actually see the reflection a little bit right behind us because it's like 90.
You know what? Let's do a live test. Let's do a live test. I'm gonna turn my ceiling fan on, and y'all tell me if there's like a difference in like the audio quality. Hold on, what's that?
Because we can, you all.
Listen.
When I was like, Fuljens, listen, I don't know how I'm gonna make it in there. I turned the AC on. Wait, let's see.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Any difference?
No, you're good.
Wait.
So I had the Rodecaster Pro too. It's supposed to block out that type of stuff, right?
Yeah, you got some good noise gate there.
That's
okay,
it.
cool.
You're
We'll
very
be
nice
good.
for the rest of the night.
I'm in here sweating for no reason.
Exactly
right.
Even the fan on, we still sweat. So you need to have that fan on, bro.
Man, you know what it is? More than just probably the temperature, it's just like your energy. When you go live, you got people looking at you and you're talking to them. It's just that energy. Your adrenaline gets going. That's how it's supposed to be, man. That's how it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah. Yes. We have Monty Weaver here saying, I was rocking my Pause Pray Proceed shirt yesterday.
Yep. And I still got the hoodie I was rocking that a while back ago. Love that Pause Pray. Yo, sticking it back. That's like nostalgic stuff right there.
Wow. Yeah.
And then
I only did that that was like a limited time little, you know how people drop these like drops that's like, what are they called? Like exclusive drops and stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's what that was. But like so many people tell me about that shirt that's like, man, maybe I should come back out with it. You know, what y'all think?
Bring it back out? Design.
Absolutely. That's one of my favorite hoodies right there. I love that. I love that hoodie. Michelle is in the building.
What's up, LBC Brandon? Man, she was in a part of that core group too, man. Coming out of the lockdown, man.
Yes.
Her stuff is super clean, man.
And then Michelle showed up with the glow. Everybody was like, "What?" With the background and everything. It's like the glow up. I think like they coined the phrase "glow up" just for her at first.
We're gonna have to do a whole stream like of all of us, right?
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
But I came last. You all had your thing. I came last. I was also behind the scenes. You came on Ecamm video before I came into Ecamm video.
Right.
In Ecamm Live.
But you were doing official on camera.
Yeah. So I was doing my own thing and another group, but then you were on the Ecamm Live community first. You know. But yeah,
but one thing about Anna, when I first seen her content, like her live stream setup, it wasn't that like her background and all that was extravagant, but her picture was so crystal clean and clear. That's what just kept me like so like engaged in her content, because I'm like, how? I think at one point I asked you like, how are you getting your pictures so clean and clear? And then I found out she had a photography background with the lighting, and it's all about the lighting. And I was like, yo, like that's amazing. So yeah, you really had me. I think after that point I bought some new lights and everything.
Right.
It is all about the lighting.
Exactly.
But let's talk about what we hear. Let's talk about Demo Mode Pros. Let's talk about what the season is about. And actually, before we get into that, Eliseo, how did Demo Mode Pros come to be? How did that?
Yeah, because Katie is a marketing genius. Let's not.
I
let's
mean,
not skip
another
over that.
sound, right? Let's not get it twisted.
I can truly attest to a lot of Ecamm's probably like their success is, of course, the twins doing a remarkable job with updates and doing what the community asking for in the software. But then Katie on the backside, she's probably not so much the face of the software, but she's behind the scenes, and she always is looking for opportunities to get the brand out there. So I came to her. It was just a project I was doing because I was wanting to get back into like collaborating with all the new stuff I had learned with Ecamm. I hit up my homeboy, a couple of my friends, and I'm like, yo, let's do a collab together. So it turned out to be Henny the Business and Tom Buck. This before Tom Buck was even getting into the community. He told me, man, I credit you with bringing me into the Ecamm community because he was a part of the community, but he wasn't really active and stuff like that. So I hit them up. I'm like, yo, let's do a collab, right? So I hit up Tom Buck and Henny the Business, and then I was just kind of doing a collab, boom, 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 like normal. And then I sent it over to Katie without no intentions or nothing. I just like, yo, check this out. I got a collab, an Ecamm collab with Henny the Business and Tom Buck. And she was like, Eliseo, this is a thing right here. I'm like, what? She was like, yo, like, we got to make this a whole thing. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, let's see if we can get some other Ecamm influencers and let's just make this like a show. That wasn't even a part of what I was thinking. And I was like, okay, cool. So I had just started reaching out to other Ecamm influencers, and then they was like all down for it. So ever since then, we've been doing Demo Mode Pros, 8 shows per season. We do it every summer, come in the summer hot. And we've had Nikki on here, you know what I'm saying? We've had pretty much all the top Ecamm influencers on here. You guys were on the first season. Yeah. So I look forward to it every year, just connecting with some Ecamm influencers, doing 8 episodes, coming out. Because, every year they do like updates. So it's kind of like right on time to do like what's the new updates and just to see it from people who's doing it on a high level, it's just awesome. So, yeah, that's kind of how the show came about, really authentically, and just came together that way. Shout out to Katie, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's Katie's like. She sees an idea and she's like, yes. Just didn't even think about it much. She's like, okay, yes, I see it. I see the potential. I see the vision. Let's go for it.
That's it.
Love it.
But we need that, though, because as content creators and just people in general, sometimes, we all have, I always say, we all have our own little genius, right? But sometimes, because we're used to ourselves. Like, you're used to yourself, and I'm used to myself. But other people see something in you that you're used to, because you go to sleep and wake up to yourself. So you're like, yeah, that idea, that's okay. But other people see it as like, no, that is dope. Like, you're like, really? Like, yeah, that's dope.
Yes,
so,
that's why you have to share
not trying to
your
get
idea.
all preachy or nothing, but we need those people around us that can see more out of what we're doing and pull that out of us. So like I said, shout out to Katie, shout out to Ecamm for just doing that. I think that's super dope.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. See, everybody agreeing with you, Katie. Katie about to show up in the comments.
See, that's why I don't like doing this a lot, because I get all preachy and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can't help
what?
it.
It's so good. You're in the right place for that. You're in the right place for that. So, okay, Eliseo, so what can we expect from this season 5? I mean 3, right?
Season 3.
Season 3 of Demo Mode Pros.
Yeah, so of course we're always going to go over like what are some of the latest, newest features that have come out since the update. I know you guys have like a rundown of some of the episodes, so let's kind of go over slide by slide who we have on the season. So we have Shelly. She did an excellent job. She has a cool little feature on there as well. You will see she brought somebody onto her set, so you will see a nice, cute little surprise there. So she'll be going over green room tips, which is super imperative, because as we do our interviews and stuff like that, there's a lot of different features that Ecamm has given us to really be more efficient with our green room techniques. So she went over some stuff that I didn't even know that's going to be really dope for you to really get the most out of your interview guests and the green room. And next we have
JP Hot Tech.
Amazon Live, JP Hot Tech. That's my homeboy. He is super efficient, super smart, man. He's another marketing genius. He's gonna go over how you can use Ecamm to make some money with Amazon Live. So I always say if you're gonna be right, we got to pay for Ecamm every year, right? So why not have it pay for itself? And one of the ways we can do that is by pairing it with Amazon Live. Now you can now natively stream directly to Amazon Live through Ecamm, and you can actually make some Amazon affiliate income. I get a check every month. It ain't $1 million, but it's getting there. And you can too get a little bit of extra change every month with Amazon Live. So he's going to go over how you can sync those two together. And then next we have
Rocky Nash.
Instagram Live. There you go. So we have Rocky Nash. She is just super dope content creator that I was been able to connect with. She's gonna go on how you can go over how you can sync Ecamm with Instagram Live. Everybody may not have the feature just yet, but as it rolls out to more creators, you'll have that video to refer to go ahead and get it all set up. You can natively stream to Instagram right through Ecamm Live, and I think it's super dope. And next we have Isolated Video by Luis, Mr. Camera Junkie. He's right here in Florida, right down at the bottom. And he's going to go over some isolated video techniques. That's another game-changing feature, I believe, because you can get all your different sources, video and audio now, and you can have them. So in post-production, you can edit those up however you want to. And I believe that's a game-changing feature to really level up your content creation.
Yes.
And next we have modes and profiles. This is another one. A lot of people who like to do record only mode. A lot of people who like to live stream. A lot of people who have different shows and sets. We have Ecamm creators who have about 5 or 6 different shows, right? So, I mean, that's another way that you can really use Ecamm to make some decent money. If you go to these nonprofit organizations, or you go to churches, or you go to schools, you can go to these different companies or different organizations and say, hey, I'll come in and live stream your event. When you do that, you're going to have a bunch of different clients, but you can make a profile for each one. So you don't have to set it up every time. You can just click, okay, I'm live streaming this school basketball game. Boom. Now I'm live streaming this church service. Boom. Now I'm live streaming this nonprofit event. Boom. And it's very easy. And I just love how Ecamm set that up.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember when Ecamm didn't have that, and I was clicking back and forth between different folders. Like I had about 4 shows, and I'm clicking back. Okay, this folder, I need this folder. I need that folder. I need this folder. And but now you don't even have to do that. You can just click between profiles. I think that's amazing. So next we have multi-streaming, which is another game changer, so I mean, you can it really does depend on the type of bandwidth that your computer can your internet and your computer can handle, but you can multi-stream to multiple different platforms right through Ecamm, and that is something that Junaid, pronounced like lemonade, is gonna go over with you in that episode. So yeah. How many more we have? I think
2 more. One more.
Oh, yeah, using graphics. Bradley, you know what I'm saying? He's going to go over some really cool different things about using graphics in Ecamm. A lot of times, I tell people all the time, I get people calling me because a lot of people know that I kind of do a little graphics here and there. But, I don't even take people's money no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, you can do this in Ecamm. You know what I'm saying? Why pay me or pay somebody else to do something that you can do natively through Ecamm? So Bradley's going to go over some things that you can do right through Ecamm to level up your live stream, make sure it's looking crispy, looking clean, and he's going to go over that in that episode.
And day 8.
And web widgets. Now, this was something I had always seen, web widgets, and I never messed around with it. But when I seen how she was using it, I'm like, yo, are you serious? So you can use web widgets to bring in sites, and then you can actually click on the site through Ecamm, and it'll be live, and it'll play just like, did y'all know that? I didn't know that. Like,
that's our favorite feature.
Yes.
Oh, my Lord. So, yeah, please watch her episode. Web widgets is amazing. She's going to go over that with you. And, when I get back in, like, full-fledged Ecamm mode, I'm going to be tearing some widgets up for sure. So I believe that's the last one. I'm gonna be spanking them widgets.
Yes, that's a great rundown. The season is gonna be incredible, and it's going to release every week, right?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. I think is it every Tuesday or Wednesday?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, yeah. Yes. So tune in every week, and I'll be also sharing them in the Ecamm group. And it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so amazing. So I mean, like I said, shout out to Ecamm for seeing the vision. Shout out to all the creators. If you're a creator and you feel like, hey, I want to be on the next season, then just reach out to me, and we'll always be putting those together. And maybe we can do some more. Because in the first season, I did a show where I had 2 creators on one episode. So I had Henny the Business, and then I had Tom Buck, and then I also had you, Fuljens, and Anna on us. So maybe we can get back into doing some like triple collabs and stuff like that. So if anybody wants to be on the show, just hit me up and we'll make it happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's talk about, you're going to be doing a community takeover. Is that still happening?
Yeah, I mean, I had sent that out, but I don't think I heard back about that. So, but it doesn't matter. I can put some stuff together, and we can do like a community takeover. I just want to make sure. I think we got the green light for that or not. I believe we do. I'm not sure, but I don't want to. I don't want to come in and really take over and be getting in trouble. So
if you see Eliseo in the community, he got the green light.
Okay. Okay, well then we gotta take over then. So yeah, let me put that profile together, that show profile together,
and get those bridges going.
I'll probably, yeah, I know, right? And then I'll probably jump in there like tomorrow, and then maybe we'll do tomorrow Wednesday and Thursday, or tomorrow Thursday, something like that. We'll work something out. But I think it's fun to come into the community, and how I've done with the previous seasons is I'll bring some creators on, some newer creators on, and they'll come in and we'll say, hey, you do something in demo mode. Show us something in demo mode, right? It could be something simple. It could be something hard. It could be something that you just learned. It don't matter. But you show us something in demo mode, and then, we'll send you like an Ecamm. You'll be able to pick something out the Ecamm store, like as a gift. You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think? You think that's a good idea?
Yeah, definitely a good idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the more of that, the better, because we love seeing new people, and even more so, we love seeing behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
Which is, what this is all about.
Only thing I say is clean up your desktop. Clean up your desktop. Make sure.
Exactly.
We don't need to get no strikes or nothing.
Lion is like, he wants one of those photos. So Lion wants to be animated by you, and because those things are fire.
We have James Hicks
Yeah,
saying, I always love the Eliseo energy.
Yes.
Oh, James Hicks. Yeah,
James
man.
Hicks. Yes.
I don't know if he's still watching, but yeah, that was a dope stream he did. Actually, he lives right next, like down the street from me. He did a stream with, I forget his name. It just escapes me 2 days ago. He lives right in Lakeland. I'm in Winter Haven, so like a good 10 minutes away.
I mean, the meetup should happen.
The meetup is going to be huge.
I mean, you should just host your meetup.
Jose Arroyo says he's in Florida also.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at all
So
of
yeah,
you
type in the chat if you're in Florida. If you're in Florida, type in the chat because we want to see who's all in Florida.
That's gonna be
and
awesome.
yeah, I'll shoot that over to Katie in marketing and see if she wants to put that together. If so, then we'll do a meetup. Maybe even as soon as this summer. I like to do stuff when it's fresh and hot. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
James said, "Nah, bro, I'm in Northern Cali."
Yeah, no, it wasn't him. He did a collab with, he did a live stream with someone that lives in Lakeland. I forget his name. I forget his name. He's cool
James
though.
will let us know.
He did a live stream with the young man that yeah. So yeah, it was. I think it was like one of his last live streams. So whoever that guy is, I can't think of his name. I can never remember people's name on the spot.
Maybe James, help him out. Who was your guest?
Right. Let us know.
We have Hank Russell. Hello, Hank.
What's up, Eliseo?
Hank Russell, what's up?
Yeah, and Paul is like,
cool,
no,
man.
Kyle here too. Paul, Paul, you're there. Yeah. Okay. So and it's going to be a great season.
That's going to be awesome.
a great
It's
season.
going to be.
It's Wednesday.
And the cool thing about it that I really enjoy is that so many great tips are covered in 8 minutes or less, right? The episodes.
Yeah, we set it up to be the whole from start to finish is around 8 minutes or less. I believe there's one that goes a little longer. I think it's the Amazon Live one because he had a lot of information to cover. But other than that, all of them are pretty short and sweet. And like I said, get in there. I'll be sharing it in the community. Make sure you jump on YouTube, leave comments, questions. I'll also be making some content to go on the Instagram, Ecamm's Instagram, so we can drum up that traffic and get it going there. But if you have any questions or any comments or anything, make sure you get with us and we'll be actively monitoring that.
Yeah, Look at that. Okay.
And James says it's Anthony Santana.
Yes,
who it was,
Anthony.
yeah.
I didn't know he was with vidIQ now. That's what's up. He's with vidIQ from vidIQ. So Anthony Santana, yeah, he lives like 10 minutes away from me. So yeah, nice. I found we met up for dinner in Orlando. We drove out to Orlando. Met up with Rob Balasabas, Sada Salad.
Rob Balasabas.
It's the last name for me.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this Florida meetup that didn't even happen yet, or it was not even like pitched yet. Like I'm excited about it.
All these amazing creators in Florida, Katie's about to pretty
It's
sure.
a yes.
Right.
It's a yes.
Yeah.
So y'all gonna pull up though? That's the question. Y'all,
We're pulling
y'all
up.
pulling up?
We're
Y'all,
pulling up.
y'all
We're
flying
pulling
up?
up. Yeah. My parents are in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Bruh.
Yep. So
I'm finna be like so upset. Are you serious? Your parents are in Orlando?
yes. Yep. Yep.
So when I see you, just make sure I get to chop you on the back of the neck because you would have been supposed to say that. You my brother from another mother. You could have been pulled up. We could have went and then got us some, good Haitian food.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been down there. So this is gonna be. I'm overdue.
You're
I'm long
overdue.
overdue. Long overdue.
Man, everybody stretch your hands forward. Let's pray for him a trip down to Orlando to see his mom. Man, this is ridiculous. Kirk Nugent's parents stay in Orlando too.
Yes. And you,
Okay.
you guys met up down there. I think it was you, it was Kirk and Kevin Lyon a while back ago.
Yep, Kevin Lyon. Yep, it wasn't in Orlando. It was in Winter Haven. So yeah,
Look
My
at
son wants
him.
to say
I only
hi.
see him in
Say
pictures.
hi.
Hold on.
Hello.
say hi.
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 Hey, cute.
What's your name?
Alicia.
What's your name, Eliseo?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Your name
All
is
right.
Eliseo.
Eliseo. Yes, Eliseo. Where's my belt? Where's my belt? Where's my chancleta?
What's the chocolate?
All right.
Oh man. Lion says, James, I'll be in Miami in July for Podcast Summit. Oh, that's a good time to do that. And then
Okay.
James Hatcher says, Nebraska, I love to do a meetup, but it will be more cows than anything else. I mean, the lattes will be
No.
pasture fresh.
Listen, you never know, James. You never know. Once you put it out in the community,
Yeah.
you never know how many
Yeah.
people are around the area that can actually show up. So send an email. Yeah.
James 6 says, I'll fly to Florida. We'll all meet up at Preston So and have a meetup there. Yes.
Oh, they're there too.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my
Preston
gosh.
So
Okay.
is
Yeah, they're in
Florida.
they're in
We'll do a
Jacksonville.
merch photo shoot.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jacksonville's
do a
about
merch
2 hours
photo
from
shoot.
here, but it's still a good, I think more Orlando is probably a little bit better for the meetup because
Central.
it's more central. People can meet more central. But
Yes.
we'll work it out, man. I didn't know your parents. Yeah, that's crazy. So
Yeah,
that's what's
they-
up, man.
they moved
did,
down there
Did you ever
and,
live in Orlando at any point?
No. They moved
Okay.
down there in 2016.
2016,
Yeah,
gotcha.
for retirement and stuff like that. But I flew out there a few times, but it's been a while, so I'm long overdue. Long overdue.
I remember running into you in Atlanta. It was
2
so
years.
random.
Yeah, that was insane. Like we were just, I was hoping I was going in the right way to where to get out the airport, and you were like leaving, right? And
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah, I
a
was
big
there in
airport.
Atlanta filming some
That's a
stuff,
big
and
airport.
Yeah.
That was the weekend. That was the weekend y'all proposed to each. Well,
Yeah.
you proposed.
Yeah.
That's crazy. If I was able to stick around a little bit longer, I could have got some good content for y'all.
right, exactly.
You would have had exclusive footage.
Live streaming in the Ecamm Live community.
Like, yeah, that was crazy. I didn't know how tall you were. You're like taller than me, bro. Like I had to stand on my tippy toes so I didn't look so weird. That's good,
That's
man.
what happens
That's
when
awesome.
people.
Right, they don't know. Like with all the meetups when we went to POV, people of video, the first time around, like they had no idea I was that height. It's like you can't really
Yeah.
tell from the
You know who-
streaming because we're all sitting down.
You know who else is super tall? Rich Graham is.
Oh
He's
my
a
gosh.
giant, man.
Yeah.
You
Rich
know who
Graham?
else? Rich Graham and Rob Vowles. Rob Vowles
Yeah,
is
Rob
like
Vowles
is like 7 feet tall.
He's pretty tall.
Wow.
He's pretty tall. But stay tuned, everyone, because we do have a trivia for you, and it's something different. We changed it up for today. So we have okay, Paul. Okay, so they're talking about that.
Yes.
About
Yes,
putting it
POV was
together.
fire, says Michelle.
Yes. Okay, Eliseo, anything additional that you would like to add on for whether it is about demo mode pros or about a message to the creators watching?
I can't think of anything. I mean, just watch the show. It comes out, like I said, every Wednesday, 3 p.m. So make sure you tune in. We'll be going every Wednesday for this whole summer. So make sure you check that out. And just, any words, especially anybody new into the community, tap in. make sure that you're not on an island by yourself, because everybody in Ecamm is like super dope, super talented. Everybody's willing to help you out. And, if you're just in a place where you're kind of like trying to figure your content out, make sure you get with people to really kind of sort things out. And also, if you're in a place where you just need extra income, make sure you get into the Ecamm affiliate program. The affiliate program is really dope to make some extra income. And then just also be able to use Ecamm as a side hustle, helping other live streamers, other podcasters, things like that. Like I said, I probably definitely made an extra $30,000 with Ecamm alone, just helping people get their Ecamm situated. So definitely, it's a dope community, a dope service, a dope platform to do all those things. So if you got any questions, make sure you reach out to me, Anna, Fuljens, and Katie, anybody. Doc, of course, he's always helping people. Like, you're not in this thing alone, man. Let's get it. 2023, we in here. Let's go.
Hey, we in here. I'm telling you. Yes. And one question from Tatiana, starting this Wednesday, right? Demo starts this Wednesday.
Yep. Starting this Wednesday. And actually, until then, if you want to binge, we got 2 other seasons. So you can go on YouTube. You can binge. And we have some heavy hitters in the other seasons, too. So,
yes, we do.
I mean, a lot of these influencers in the past 2 seasons got YouTube play buttons and things like that. So, I'm definitely proud of the collaborations that we put together in season 1 and 2. So binge those for today and tomorrow, and then Wednesday, come in with some new.
That's it.
And there was a question, I believe, from Kimberly, but I don't know who, Kimberly, if you're still on, you were asking about which camera, but who are you referring to? Is it Eliseo, or what camera are you using?
Well, we can just tell them both of them.
Yeah, you tell both. Okay.
Yeah, I'm using a Canon M50. I know a Canon M50 gets a lot of rag from the community, but I like it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I like it.
It looks good.
I mean, if you like it works, right?
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's all that matters. I have 3 of these. These are the ZVE 10s. I have 3 ZVE 10s, but I use those mostly when I'm in production, because the ZVE 10s have a unlimited recording. So with my Canon M50, I have a 30-minute recording time, unless, because the geniuses of Ecamm, the twins, they coded Ecamm to where it overrides the 30-minute limit on my M50. So that's why I use that as my streaming camera. And then when I go into production in the field, I use the Sonys, because they have unlimited. But when it comes to streaming, it's plug and play. That's what I tell people all the time, and that's kind of a testament, not trying to get long-winded or nothing, but when it comes to Ecamm, one thing I like about it is a lot of the problems that I solve for businesses or organizations, when they ask me that, like, Eliseo, I need this or I need that. Can you come do this? Can you do that? Like, everything, they give me this long laundry list of things they need, right? They give me this long laundry list. Now, in their mind, they're like, oh, how's he going to do this? How's he going to do this? And I'm just confident. I'm like, okay, no problem. No problem. I'll go. And all I do is download Ecamm. That's it.
Yeah.
I download Ecamm, and it does everything they need it to do. I need to do this. Ecamm does that. What about this? It does that. What about this? Does that. I say, listen, man, just tranquila. Listen, it's plug and play. It's drag and drop. It's drag and drop, plug and play.
Yeah.
So anything you can think of, drag it on the screen. Anything you want to use with it, plug it into the computer. And they're like, no, it can't be. And they do okay, where's my $500 for this hour that I just charged you? And I'm out the door. Like, it's highway robbery sometimes. That's how it feels. So yeah.
No, but you put in some reps to get all that knowledge. Let me tell you, because whether is drag and drop, but hey, sometimes you drag and it doesn't drop. So you gotta figure it out.
Sometimes you drag and it don't drop. I know, right?
Exactly.
So you put in your reps for that. So yeah, well earned.
Don't get me wrong. When I go to the big corporate jobs and they need something done, and I know Ecamm is the one solution that they need, right? But they think I'm just like I did a conference one time and they were using, I think, vMix or something like that. I don't know what they were using, but with the software they were using, it had to have all these different connections and all these different dongles and all these different updates and all these different things. And I'm like, what? So I go and I download Ecamm and it works perfectly for them. Now, their budget for this conference was like over 20 grand. But for me just downloading Ecamm, it saved them about, like, no cap, at least 5 to 10 grand, because the compatibility that Ecamm has versus the other software they were using. Now they were able to cut out all these different middle things that they were using. So I was able to make like $6 extra grand because I was able to give them a solution that was able to cut out more expenses for them. Does that make sense?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
So I mean, in that instance, I went in there acting like I was working real hard. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh, yeah, I'm really in here sweating, but I'm just playing. I'm just downloading Ecamm, setting it up from. Oh, I'm working real hard, boss. I'm working real hard. Okay, where my $6 grand now, and I'm out the door. But they don't know that. It was literally, I just downloaded Ecamm. That's all I did.
And they were going to pay more. And you actually set up profiles, I'm pretty sure, and do all of the other stuff.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it's like you said, when you get your reps in, that stuff is second nature. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, but I love it. I love it. So I know she didn't ask me all that, but yes, I'm using an Ecamm M50. And what made me think about that is how easy it is to use a camera that's not built for Ecamm. It's not native to Ecamm, but the twins made it native to Ecamm. And not only does the M50 do that, but tons and tons of other hardware does that as well. It's all plug and play. So that's what I use, the M50.
Yeah. And what lens are you using?
The Sigma 16, the standard Sigma 16. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I like it. It has the autofocus. It's all good.
Right? And
What camera are you guys using?
Right. So we have the Sony A7S II, and we also have a Sigma 2470 lens. The thing is also like the Sony camera is also, you know, tweaked and dialed in. You know, we locked in the color temperature. It's on manual focus, and there's some other tweaks that were done to the camera itself.
Yeah,
and
that
then,
sometimes people don't know that they can do that.
Right, and then we also have it on set to manual focus instead of autofocus because we don't use this for anything autofocus, you know, just to keep it sharp. And you should just dial that in. And a little bit of tweaks inside of Ecamm camera effects as well.
Oh, that's dope, man. Well, I noticed a huge difference. I won't say huge, but a big difference in the picture quality. When I asked you like last week, like, what are you guys using now?
Yeah.
And you told me what you're doing. So that's legit tips right there. The manual focus, the temperature, things like that. Some of those settings are dope, man.
Yeah. And some of that can be done inside of Ecamm, you know, the LUTs and the camera tweaking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inside of Ecamm. Yes.
So, I mean, and that's if you want to geek out. If you want to geek out, you can totally do all that. But if you're like me and you're just a plug and play guy, mine is straight out the box. I ain't do nothing to it.
So
that's just a testament that you can still get really good picture if you get a good camera and just out the box make sure it's just you turn it on.
Yeah. And one last thing that I want to ask you, Eliseo, is like that the M50. How old is that camera?
Man, 2016 it came out. 2016.
Right. Look at how great it looks.
That's the Mark 1 or Mark 2?
This, let me see, because I got about 4 of them. So this, I can't. It's in the back.
It's in the back. Yeah, okay.
It's one of them, but the picture quality is exactly the same.
Right.
The only thing that the Mark II does is the Mark II overrides that 30-minute limit. That's the only tweak, that difference that they make. Yeah. So, but that's a moot point with me anyway because I use it with Ecamm. So, it could be the Mark 1 or the Mark II, but like I say, the picture quality is exactly the same because it's the glass that counts anyway. It's the Sigma lens that makes it.
Yeah, and the light, and the lighting, you know, and the distance and all of that. Yeah. But yeah, so it is the Canon M50.
Yes, it's a Canon M50 Kimberly, and then also James Hatcher. It's the Sigma 2470 lens that we have on here.
Yeah, and James,
so you got zooming abilities.
James, to answer your
My
question,
guy can zoom.
To answer your question, the camera I really like my D750 in Nikon, but I'm going to be purchasing a new one. So if your wife is looking for a new one, I will say the Z mount one, the FC, is pretty cool. I don't have it yet, but the specs are pretty awesome. Has great camera. You can use different lenses with it, and it streams in 4K if she's interested in videos. But that one, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get that one. So there's that one part.
Nice.
And I will say too, the M50s now, you can get them probably no cap. The M50 Mark 1s, which will give you the same quality, and you probably get them now for like $250, $300 on Facebook Marketplace.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, am I over exaggerating with that price? I've seen them for $300.
No, that's good. We've seen them for 300, 350?
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure 250 is not far-fetched.
Yeah.
So if you want this same quality, I would say get an M50 and just now the Sigma lens. You could probably get one of those secondhand for like maybe 250 even still. But if not, they're around three something. But
3 something.
for under $500, you can have this quality with Ecamm with an M50 for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look at that. And that's what it is. Like sometimes it's like, oh, I need a lot of money, a little big budget. You don't, right? You just need to know what you're getting and what you need at the time, right? And then you take it from there. Just like Eliseo mentioned earlier, in the community, you come in with what your request, where your requirements are. And then also in the community, there's a search function that you just have to type in whatever it is, streaming, camera, new this, and it will come up with all the results. And more often than not, you will find your answer by doing those research.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the community.
Yeah, actually, Marshall has a whole video on how to use the M50 with Ecamm on the channel.
Yep.
That was maybe one of his first videos he did for Ecamm. Like maybe one of the first ones.
Yeah. I think so.
The Canon is hot. Like the Canon 50. I was like, Kimberly has that one. All right.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
You're awesome.
Oh, bam. There you go. So just use a Sigma lens. If you don't got it, the kit lens will be just fine. You might not have as much bokeh in the back, but it doesn't matter. Lighting is probably the most important thing, lighting. So I've had to upgrade my lighting for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome, my man. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
We're going to have trivia real quick for you guys. But Eliseo, we enjoy you as always. Have a great season. We will see you in the community. And hopefully we will see you in person.
In the meetup.
On the meetup. Hopefully we'll see you in person. The meetup. All right, so thank you so much.
I can't wait to see you down here fully. I'm going to have some nice, I DJ, so I have some new compa for you. You know what I'm saying? We get some new music going.
Bring it on. And then we're gonna have some.
I need a Haitian cuisine from Mom's though, so you gotta make sure.
Oh yeah, you want some guyo, some banan free, all that.
There's another Haitian dude down here that be in Ecamm that lives in Orlando too. Johnny, yes, he lives in Orlando. Yeah. He knows me from my music group.
Yeah,
so that's
the
cool.
whole vibe.
Fam
The whole fam is over there. There's a whole fam over there.
Anyway,
awesome.
I won't hold y'all. Thank you so much for having me. Love y'all,
Thank you,
Ecamm, and I'll
Eliseo.
see
Love you
y'all
too.
around the group. All right.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yay. All right. He's
awesome.
awesome. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be great. I mean, they're quick episodes, and they cover a lot of great stuff. Okay, so without further ado, everyone, Without further ado,
Just want to make sure. Without further ado,
Let's do.
Just want to make sure. So there was a question earlier from Tatiana. So just to let you know, we didn't forget you. She noticed that on YouTube mobile, you can click on some reactions like a heart, smiley, etc., but not on YouTube via desktop. Do you see those reactions? Yeah. So in Ecamm, as of right now, they don't show up. So the only reactions that will show up are if like somebody on Facebook hearted the video. So the hearts and stuff from Facebook will appear. So right now, but they don't transfer over to YouTube side. Yeah, that was it. I just wanted to cover that. That was a while back ago.
But it's a mobile. Okay.
Yeah, like because notice here on our monitor here, we don't have that heart option, right? But if you go and notice like on YouTube mobile, you have like you can heart the video. Yeah. So those reactions are not here. But if somebody hearts it on mobile,
because I was thinking about so it's reaction. I was thinking about emojis
for the live chat. Yeah.
Got it,
But then if somebody hearts it on the live chat on YouTube mobile, it doesn't. We don't see it in Ecamm. Yeah.
It doesn't transfer.
Yeah, as of right now, but I'm pretty sure the twins will take care of that ASAP.
It's a little port that needs to be opened. Okay. Awesome. So now let's do the trivia. So let's show you first what you will be getting by answering correctly. Look at this. We're talking about cameras and we're talking about lighting. We're talking about how important it is. Look at Eliseo's camera. It lasted him forever.
Right.
Right? So you need to clean up your camera. Camera collects dust everywhere, especially if you use it for other purposes, whether it is taking pictures or just have it mounted collecting dust. Once in a while, it's great to just take that lens off and just clean up your camera.
And the sensor. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So today, this is what is going on. This is what you will win.
Altura.
Hey.
Altura photo professional cleaning kit.
That's what you will win today. How cool is that?
Awesome.
Yes. Okay. So
All
let's
right.
go for
So
the
without
trivia.
further ado, we have Quiz Ninja coming up. And the first answer that we get wins the Altura cleaning kit, right?
Are we putting the comments on the screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
And then thank you for reminding me. Hold on a second. We have a scene set up for that. All right, cool. So just in case, just in case, we have that set up. So let's go. Which civil rights activist campaigned to have Juneteenth recognized as a national holiday? Melanie Campbell, Zenona Clayton, or Opal Lee?
30 minutes on the clock.
Yes, 30 seconds.
30 minutes to eat. It's for those watch hours.
Right. 30-minute quiz ninja. If you want 500 watch hours.
Tatiana's like, I'm not answering this. Why you still have time? You will have time. Awareness.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to know. It is good to know. All right. And the correct answer is Opal Lee.
Hey.
Opal Lee. Opal Lee, often referred to as the grandmother of Juneteenth, is a civil rights activist who campaigned to have Juneteenth recognized as a national holiday.
Thank you, Opal Lee. Thank you. Yes.
Lion Flood, congratulations.
Lion.
You
Oh,
are
wait.
Right.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
The correct answer was C,
Yes.
Opal Lee.
There we go.
Congrats, Lion. DJ Strick is like, I want thanks.
I think they just Strick houses in the back, right? Listening to us and all of that, and then he comes over.
Oh.
So this is Lion. This is what you get to make sure you clean that new camera that you just got.
Oh, yeah, the A7 IV. Yep.
Look at this. It's a nice kit. So to get this kit, Lion, you're going to send an email to marketing@ecamm.com, marketing@ecamm.com, and say that you won the cleaning kit.
Nice. Congrats.
Yay, congratulations.
Congrats.
Yes. Okay. So this was great. This was great having Eliseo.
It was great reminiscing.
Yes, reminiscing. It was great watching you because whenever you were talking about that moment, that period in time in your life,
Yeah.
you perk up.
That's the pivot.
Yeah, you perk up.
It's the pivot.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. For those of you who are not familiar with sort of like the catalyst, I would say, Vlogmas was one of the ones, right, that made all of this happen, where all the creators just came through in the community and just created videos. So Vlogmas is a video a day during Christmas, and that happens every year in the community. So if you're new to the community, you will have your chance to participate in that challenge, which is awesome. Like the entire community almost participates in it, and it's a video a day. There are different changes throughout the year, so we will let you know as it comes closer what it will be this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that is pretty awesome. Okay, yes, everybody, thank you so much for spending time with us on this incredible Monday. And we will be back on Friday, Building Blocks. We're going to be designing more games.
Part 2. It's gonna be fun. Last Friday you missed out because it was fun. It was.
I was in the comments.
Missed out.
I was in the comments, cuz. I was in the comments. So and plus we had to sign that before, so
Wow.
so I'm all good. But I will be in this Friday. Yeah, shout out to Lion. Just one question. He was one of the first Ecamm Fam members to open his digital doors to me to help me get rolling. Aw, nice. You see, this is what happens. This is the community. This is the community is so great and is incredible. We love all of you and we enjoy having you every Monday and also seeing you in the community writing your posts and helping out the rest of the members.
Absolutely.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us. My name is Ana Gil.
And I'm Fuljens Henry.
And you're watching Ecamm Network News and Entertainment. See you next Monday.
Peace.